What's up, Scouters? I mean, I never thought I would have to make a second video on this, especially because a lot of divorce issues are like lightning in the entertainment industry. It's fast to come and fast to go. But as this divorce issue between Ahn Jaehyun and Goo Hyesun is getting even bigger, I thought I would have to take the time and make a new video for you guys, reorganizing all the new events that has occurred so that you guys can follow the situation. Let's get into it. So after everything that I've covered in the last video, one of the first things that has occurred is that Ahn Jaehyun finally made a public statement regarding this situation. In his public statement, he states the following: "Since we are both public figures, I wanted the situation to remain quiet, so even with their sudden announcement, I remained silent. But as I was getting falsely framed for talking to other women while drunk, I couldn't remain silent anymore. I paid the settlement fees that Goo Hyesun requested, which included payments for doing the chores around the house and reimbursement of the donation she made during our wedding. She invaded the place I was staying at and started digging through my phone. I never talked bad about her to the CEO of her company, but was just answering her questions about the situation. Goo Hyesun told me to hire a lawyer after sending me a settlement agreement contract and the message she wanted to send out to the press, and that she wanted to meet me at court and settle everything on the 28th. But regardless of Ahn Jaehyun's public statement, his Instagram is still terrorized by a lot of malicious comments. Excuse me, who are you again? Your acting is not really good and not too handsome. If you compare yourself with another actor, I think you need to buy a mirror. An enormous mirror to see your flaws. Are you that good? You aren't. Sorry to say." Yes, sorry to say. The best way to end your toxic comment. Deleting some bad comments. Ha 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 ha. This is proof said that everything we commented about you is true. Hashtag boycott Ahn Jaehyun. But nice hashtag. Now again, we don't know if anything Goo Hyesun or Ahn Jaehyun is claiming is true because they have provided us zero evidences to support their claims. And honestly, even as I'm saying this, I know that it's really hard to expect any evidences since they probably didn't set each other up in hopes of getting something to post on Instagram. So then after Ahn Jaehyun's public statement, Goo Hyesun's lawyer comes out and makes a public statement of her own. Goo Hyesun discussed a divorce with Ahn Jaehyun but has not made a final decision, and she doesn't have any intention to get a divorce at the moment. A draft of their settlement agreement contract went around the two of them, but nothing has been signed. As Goo Hyesun claimed, she was under a lot of stress due to Ahn Jaehyun's untrustworthy actions, frequent contacts with other women, and etc. But after seeing her mother's health conditions get worse, she has no intention of getting a divorce. So I guess the most important thing that you have to get from the lawyer's public statement is that nothing has been signed. Whether they're trying to actually settle something so that they can carry on with the divorce procedures, or if Goo Hyesun actually changed their mind and decided that she no longer wants a divorce, the important thing is that nothing has been signed and they're still technically married. And then Goo Hyesun herself makes another Instagram post claiming the following: "I want to mention something about Ahn Jaehyun claiming that I was paid settlement agreement fees. The donation money is referring to us donating our wedding costs instead of a wedding, which was 100% done with my money. So I asked for half of that. And since I did 100% of the chores around the house, I got $30 per day for the 3 years of our marriage, but this is not our settlement money." So what eventually took me a little bit longer to make this video and give you guys an update on the situation was that after I saw the lawyer's public statement, I kind of understood the situation a little bit better and I kind of understood the ground that they were standing at. But after Goo Hyesun uploaded this onto her Instagram, I was a little bit more confused because the money that she's claiming to have received from Ahn Jaehyun seems to be a form of settlement money. But obviously in her Instagram post, she is saying that this is not part of their divorce settlement money. So I was a little bit confused. At first I thought it was because I was never married or divorced in my life and I didn't understand the procedures that married couples go through for a divorce. But luckily when I looked into the internet, I found a whole bunch of other people who were confused just like me, thank God, because I don't feel dumb, on whether this should be considered a part of their settlement money or not. But let's carry on. And then she claimed that I additionally asked for her house because she was never really home, and I said, "If you aren't gonna live here, just give me the house." And he said, "If you divorce me, I will give it to you." After that, he would always ask for a divorce. When I would ask what I did wrong, he would say that I am not sexy and that I don't have sexy. Yikes. That's garbage that he would say anything of that sort to the woman that he's married to. But let's talk about the hypothetical situation where this wasn't true and Goo Hyesun is just making wild claims. But even if this isn't true, this shameful title is never going to leave Ahn Jaehyun anymore throughout his career. Proceeding on with his career after this divorce settlement is going to be like living hell for Ahn Jaehyun. So at this point, I really hope that this claim is true so that I feel like at least Ahn Jaehyun is getting what he deserves. And again, please, if you take one thing from this video, remember that we don't know if anything is true yet. For all we know, these two might be lying about everything. And it shouldn't be in any of our personal interest to tell these people how to live their lives or leave malicious comments on their Instagram. We most definitely shouldn't be the ones to judge whose fault it is that their marriage crumbled apart to this point, because we usually have people we pay with our taxes that do that for us, judges. And so this is as far as the situation has developed since my last video. And I really hope that me organizing all the major events for you guys is really helping you understand this situation better. Because when I try to look for things on the internet, a lot of the articles that are covering this issue is all over the place. And so it's really hard to draw like a timeline of the situation in your head. So if this helped or you found this interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more K-pop news and interesting information on Korea. Until then guys, see you next time.